Hey everyone, I am going to talk about printmaking. Printmaking is a process where you kind of push into a foam piece and you create an image, and then you can repeat that image many times by rolling ink onto it and making a print. This is specific foam printing. There's other types of printmaking. You can see with this one I kind of created a little background. You can also kind of cut your image out like this student did, and here you can see the difference of what it looks like if you cut it out and if you don't. I actually think most of the time it looks nice to cut out the picture, but it just depends on what it is. Okay, couple things to note. If you're doing any words, you got to do them backwards and flip the letters. You can see here, because you're going to do a print, it has to be the opposite of what you want to make. Okay, so to get started, you need some ink, you need something to put the ink on. A clipboard works nicely. I use the back. This ink is a little goopy. You need something called a brayer. I'm going to roll out my ink. I can tell this ink is a little bit old just by the separation of the kind of the oil and also the ink. But we'll see how it comes out. Okay, I'm going to move this aside. I'm going to take my print. I'm going to take a piece of goose paper. This is kind of scrap paper, and roll it on slowly. You got to make sure you use this scrap paper until I need a little bit more ink. So get that out of the way. I'm going to turn this upside down to set it aside. Okay, I'm going to just do a practice print. So I'm going to take this messy paper, move it out of the way. And you can either flip your foam over, or you can put the paper on top. I'm just going to go ahead and put the paper on top. Rub the edges. All right. Doesn't look so bad. Now you can print on top of other layers. So you can see this example. It's not the best example, but I had kind of a stencil jelly print in the background, and then I printed this on top. All right, you guys.